It's Wellness Wednesdays with Dr. Nancy, providing helpful tips on how to live your best life now. Well, hello, everyone. Happy Wellness Wednesday. I hope that all of you have started out with a great week. It is November 1, and it's beautiful weather here. Typically, this time of year, everybody's having some really perfect weather. Now, listen, today I have a special guest by the name of Tanya Toliver. She is owner of Haus Real Estate powered by Real and part owner of AZ Home Funding. And the topic today is going to be House of Wealth. And what does that mean? Well, stay tuned. We're going to tell you all about it. So just remember that if you're not able to tune in to these live streams here on LinkedIn, Facebook, Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine, YouTube, Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine, you can text the keyword Dr. Nancy, DRNANCY, all one word, to 26786. And listen, you can binge watch on all of the Wellness Wednesdays for helpful tips on how to live your best life now. Tanya, it's so wonderful to have you on the show today.
Oh, Dr. Nancy, I'm so excited to be here and to share. And just House of Wealth is so much more than financial. It's spiritual, it's physical, it's mental. It all goes together. So I'm excited to answer some questions from you and just share what I'm doing to promote the wellness of my physical self, and of my business.
Yes, Tanya. And so, what I often say is make yourself a priority. And what we do here and people that I align with and have on the show really look at the whole person, as one. And congratulations are in order to you on your engagement recently.
Thank you. It's just the best relationship I've ever been in. He's just my person. I'm really excited to build with him.
Well, it's really important to have a really good, healthy personal life too, because that ties well into your personal life, professional life, because you're all one person. And, I've often heard and have witnessed, back in the day where, you leave your personal self home and then, you come to work and you work in a professional setting. But mental wellness is so important today. And we are all one and that same person. And we have to just find that healthy medium balance in life. It's so important. And I believe you're on to something really important. And I'm so proud of what you're doing. Why don't you tell the viewers, listeners, about what it is that you do? And it speaks to everything: mind, body, spirit, wholeness of a person, team building, all of these things, Tanya.
Yeah, so in my professional life, it can get really stressful. And when I first started in the business, I used to let that stress and anxiety consume me. And I ended up seeing a holistic doctor, and she really put it into perspective that I have to put me first. I have to constantly be showing up as my best version. I had to stick to the commitments I made to myself when it came to the time that I woke up, to what I put into my body, to just being more conscious of becoming that best version. Because when you're the best version of yourself, you can show up in your professional life as the best version. And then you kind of just become this attractor. I'm just constantly attracting exactly what I put out into the universe. And it all starts with me. It starts with how I communicate. And it starts with how I communicate to myself. That negative self talk is so easy to fall into. We all do it, but we can all control the second action or second step after you have those negative thoughts. You don't have to live in them. It's all a skill that we can grow and build on. You're not born with it, and it is work. It's constant work, uh, elevating myself and elevating my business at the same time.
Yeah, those are so important key points that you just touched on. It's really, really great advice. We have to have mentors in our life, and we have to have, individuals that pour back into us. Rather it's from a medical standpoint for healthcare, a good lawyer, a good realtor, a good accountant, CPA. Why not have that someone for your personal life too? Because sometimes we overlook that. And you're absolutely right. You have to show up for yourself. You have to be very intentional, and it is not easy. But guess what? You get to forgive yourself and that tomorrow is a new day to start all over again. And you're right, these thoughts can come in, but you have the choice to replace them with something more positive, and you have a choice on how long they dwell there. And
Mhm.
work, definitely work.
Yep, every day you start at 0 and you can't let one day drag into the next, and then you just what happens is you just snowball effect. Well, I ate crappy on Monday, so I'm gonna eat crappy the rest of the week, or, "Oh, I'm having negative thoughts today, I'm just gonna continue it on throughout the rest of the week." Like, every day you start at 0, and that's the mentality you have to keep.
Yes, yes. Discipline is so key. So, you know what? There is another congratulatory thing that you just accomplished as well. So, I'd like to congratulate you on becoming an associate broker for Real. Tell
Yes.
us about that, Tanya.
It's super exciting. So I've been in the business 5 years now. You have to have 3 consecutive years as a realtor to become a broker. And it's a series of tests that you use to get that new license. And as soon as I became a broker, I decided to make a switch to Real. They're a very fast forward thinking brokerage, really focused on tech, really focused on collaboration, and really focused on truly building the wealth of their real estate agents and real estate brokers. And that's what really attracted me to them. They were attractors, just like how I am attractors. They're manifestors. They support wealth in the sense of physical and mental wealth. They promote fitness. They want their agents to be the best version of themselves. And you just don't see that very often. I just got back from a conference in San Diego, and almost every single agent was in the gym, or they had group brokerage wide gym sessions going on. Everyone's eating healthy. Everyone's very conscious of what they're doing in their lives. And I think it's really cool. I think the environment that you're in really molds who you are as a person. And, like they said, you are the closest of your 5 friends. So you can't change your friends, but you can change your friends.
That is so true. You always have a choice. Don't ever feel like you're backed in a corner without an escape, because you can choose to win or
Mhm.
lose, but it is up to you to choose. And so, exactly right. Aligning with that, what seeks you back. And you do know, Tanya, that, those top three industries are leading, cutting edge, which are technology, finances, and real estate. And so,
Mhm.
cannot go wrong with all of those kinds of things. And I'm super proud of you.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. Yeah, it's a really exciting move. There's big things on the horizon. There's a lot of things shaking up the real estate market right now. And we're excited to be a big disruptor to this industry and make our mark and take market share.
You are speaking my language, girl. So disruptors, early adapters, yeah, definitely speaking and having a voice of your own, and not just following the latest thing that everybody else is doing. Sometimes you've got to step outside your comfort zone and be an outlier, and trail, make your own, trail, right?
Mhm. Yep.
Resistance. And and you are doing that. So I'm so grateful to have you on. Tell us a little bit about your team, because we cannot do this thing all by ourselves. When you walk in your purpose, you do have to build a team, and you have to be very strategic about that.
I've always fallen by the quote that you can go fast alone, but you can go further together. So it was really important to me to have a team of just killers. Like, I wanted them to be dedicated to not only building their professional business, but their personal lives. They're dedicated to growth. They're all really dedicated to how they eat and how they work out. And when I rebranded my team from the Toliver team to House Real Estate, I did so with the idea that it wasn't about me. It wasn't about Tanya Toliver. It's about House. And this is a brand that everyone played a part in. This was their brand. And I felt really strongly about that collaborative energy and that collaborative environment where you all play a huge role in what we're building here together. And I am very, very specific about who I allow into my world, because one bad apple can disrupt everything. So we set really, really high standards. I think life is about setting high standards for the type of boundaries you have, to the people that you allow into your life, to how the standards of how you live, how you keep your car, how you keep your bedroom. Do you make your bed every morning? What time do you wake up? Those are all really high standards that every day I'm focusing on raising them.
Yeah, that's so important. And so, yeah, your team, you have to have buy-in by them and from them. Being very selective and having standards all are very important. And so, as you can see, all the listeners here and viewers, House Real Estate, House Wealth, House of Knowledge. Tanya, you're educating as you are building, as you are soliciting your services as a civil servant to your community. So much added value.
That's our goal, is just we're go-givers. We want to give as much education, as much knowledge out there. Our job isn't just to list and sell homes. Our job is to make our buyers and sellers the most knowledgeable in the market, so then they can make the best financial decisions for themselves. And I love where I went with House of Real Wealth, House of Real Knowledge. We can just incorporate so much into that over the next decade, of what value we can truly give to our clients beyond just helping them net the most money in their pocket.
That's really great. So, how does individuals connect with you if they were interested in buying, selling, in anything in real estate? What is your ideal client? How do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, so best way to get a hold of me is by texting or emailing. Will you put up those contact info?
I
Awesome.
would.
And then if you want to just follow me on socials, I'm really big at sharing a lot of knowledge and education, specifically on my Instagram, which is Tanya Toliver. And then if you want to follow the business page, that's House of Real on Instagram and Facebook. Our ideal client is just someone that is passionate about building their wealth through real estate. There's someone that wants to basically be a team player, exactly how you said. You need your CPA, you need your health coach, you need your attorneys, you need all these people. I want to be that go-to real estate person that you trust, that you can come to for any advice, and that I'm going to be here with you for the next decade to 2 decades. And we're going to not only build your wealth, but we're going to build generational wealth for your whole family. That's what we're really passionate about.
Yeah, that's really important. Generational wealth. Wow, financial literacy. What legacy do you want to leave behind? And, wow, interestingly enough, people do want to own a home. They want to have equity in the home. They want to be able to pass that down. And, as the economy has been of late, that has been more and more of a challenge. Any helpful tips on, how individuals can secure their place in being ideal candidates to buy a home?
So right now, the hardest thing for home buyers is affordability. So the best thing you can do is cut down on as much debt as possible. Get rid of your $500 to $1,000 a month car payment. You don't need that car. You need to have delayed gratification. You need to go buy a 10,000 junker car so that you can get to that next step of home ownership to build wealth. You have to stop spending on Amazon and stop spending on Starbucks and really focus on that, because reality of it is that yes, the economy is hard, but where today's monthly mortgages compared to where they were in the 70s and 80s is really not that drastic of a change. The biggest change is that Americans have gotten into a lot of debt. So focus on your debt, be conscious of your income and your savings, and you'll get there. Connect with an agent 2 years out and be set on a path, and just make dedicated decisions to stick to that path.
Well, that sounds like preparation.
Preparation. It's a lot. People don't just wake up and say, I want to buy a house. Most people have a plan and they prepare, and then they're ready.
Well, some just really want this instant gratification and want what they want when they want it. And it doesn't always happen that way, particularly over.
Mhm. Society's made it so easy to do that. Amazon, you got something in 2 minutes.
That's exactly right. That's awesome. And then, so what could someone expect if they wanted to have a consultation with your organization? What happens when they reach out?
Yeah, so we'll schedule a time. We really like to do in-person meetings, but a lot of the times that doesn't work. So we'll do either a 20 to 30-minute consultation over Zoom. We'll really dive into your needs and wants, and then we'll dive into a specific plan set up just for you of how to accomplish those goals.
Well, that sounds really great. That Tanya, I do have the contact information. Just want to verify it with you. It's 623-263-6988.
So it's 623-680-6022.
Perfect. Okay. That's wonderful. So anyone that's interested in knowing more about how to get yourself established and prepare and or ready to buy and or sell your home in Arizona, you can reach out to Haus Real Estate, powered by Real, right? I was so tempted to say Team Toliver. Now, are you licensed in any other states?
We are only licensed in Arizona, but we do, whether you're moving across the street or moving across the country, we help clients all over the nation. It's really important to have strong agents in any major city, and we have already made those connections that we trust and that our clients are very happy with. So whatever state you're moving to, you can still reach out to me, and I'll get you connected to a true professional.
Well, listen, Tanya said it like a true entrepreneurial. The answer is never no. It's like, give me a minute, we're going to figure it out. And so, when you're in the business for a while, like you have been and you're growing, you make these strategic partnerships, affiliate partnerships, resources across the country. And that's what the thing that I really love about you too. And others really need to understand that, if it's in your wheelhouse, it's not just a one task kind of thing. A person or an entity, an organization, they come to you and they say, this is what I want. But when you sit down and you figure it all out, it may be multifactorial. And so that's how we kind of really address the real problem or the real concern at hand, isn't that so?
It is. It is so spot on.
Okay, awesome. So, Tanya, it was so great to have you on the show. And listen, I can't wait to continue to do business with you. And it's just a blessing to have you in my life. Thanks so much for.
Oh, I feel the same way. Thank you so much for having me on. And I hope whoever is watching can follow along our journey and, hopefully take whatever I have to say to heart and get on that path to growth.
Very well. Listen, that's all we've got for now, but we'll be back next week. Have a great rest of the week, everyone. Bye for now.
Bye.